Coded message incoming. S1 status.
Begin encryption now.
Doppler has opened a viewing portal.
Tauk announced to the S1 team.
We believe it is the location Alpha Team were trapped. Let's review.
She continued.
Alpha Team gets trapped in a time canyon. Senior Spore monks and weavers just happen to be here to provide vital assistance. Gemini downloads the entire Weaver Codex, then disappears. The Manti just happens to be here when only Manti could sort the time filaments found by the experimental spore device foretold in the Weaver Codex. Then there's this Doppler and Semsi. All of this taken together convinces me that we are part of a Keek Event.
Tauk concluded. From the far end of the room, a dark, mysterious figure moved out of a shadow that should not exist in this brilliantly lit room. It was Danny. When had she arrived? How did she enter the room undetected? Danny was something of unknown and elusive. An assassin, a bodyguard, a warrior, you just never knew. Tauk was unfazed at the appearance of Danny and got right to the point.
Danny, what is your part?
She trailed off as she realized that this was Danny she was speaking to. Danny. Not a Danny, but Danny. The first Danny. The first known protector. An original founder of S1. Gandalf decided now was an excellent time to join the conversation, as things were really getting interesting, and Tauk was needing a moment to gather her thoughts.
Madame Danny, it is so good to see you. How can I be of assistance?
Danny took a moment, peered over the room, her large eyes, so brilliant, so effervescently changing, calculating. Gandalf was an old friend, an old friend, and it warmed her heart to see her. Danny smiled at Gandalf, turned to the rest of the room, and began a subtle rustling of her wings. A flux of brilliant filament formed around her, and her battle armor formed around her. In all the billions of cycles, this had only happened once before. Only one other time. Everyone in the room knew what this meant. Saspar is at risk. The convergence of all the data, the coincidental appearance of the spore monks with experimental devices, the theft of the Weaver Codex and disappearance of Gemini. Manti. This was really it. The fate of all was going to be determined here, right here, and soon.
Somehow this Doppler fellow has a part.
Said Tauk, rejoining the discussion.
A part indeed, said Danny. I know Doppler, she continued. He is even more ancient even than myself.
And she paused briefly, a small wave of luminance traveling through and around her body.
A bit of a player, if I'm using the term correctly.
Gandalf could not contain a snorting chuckle as she smiled at Danny. Danny continued.
I don't believe Doppler opened a portal for us. I believe Doppler found the portal. Semsi also cannot be a coincidence. Doppler is showing us something, giving us clues. We must be vigilant, more so now than ever. I will seek out Doppler. I know how to reach him.
Again smiling fondly at Gandalf.
I feel confident I can find Semsi with Doppler.
Maybe then things will be more clear.
With no ceremony, the secure door opened, and she whisked and disappeared.